last week on what to talk about with Katie and Allie, where it's just two peeps trying to figure out what to talk about, we talked about Ghost Wife, a manhwa written in 2018 by Se Jung, and this week we're going to continue. Enjoy.
Hey guys, welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome. This is What to Talk About with Katie.
And Allie.
We're mixing it up this week. So this is part 2 of Ghost Wife, our little creepy. I think that this one might go a little faster. I don't know. We've still got some characters to delve into. So let's just jump into it.
Riding on the vibes. If the vibes say part 3, the vibes say part 3, but we're aiming for only 2.
Yes, we are. Alrighty.
Because I don't like part 3s, and if I don't, I assume no one else does.
People don't even like part 2s, let's be honest.
No. But it's 135 chapters, guys. Grace, please. And so, meat and potatoes, let's get into it. So, Liz is freaking out all the time, and tells Damon, she's like, dude, I don't want these ghosts, take them back, I don't want to live this life, it's your fault, freaking out, blah, blah. And Damon's like, well, you could become my wife, and the little ones won't come after you anymore. And she's like, bet, do it. And
she thinks on that for a minute until she gets attacked.
She gets attacked, and she changes her mind real quick.
Yeah.
Who's she get attacked by, though? Our bestie, Jade.
So, yeah, at the beginning, Jade is not... he's not a bad person.
It wasn't even a full episode before he becomes their pet. I'm just saying, he's only evil, like, evil for, like, 3 seconds.
And that's before, he smells the smelly smells, and he goes to grab her.
Damon shows up, and he went, oh!
He just grabbed him by the arm, too, man. Like, he just
slung him into a pond. Just slung him into a pond, and that's where Jade lives now.
I think Jade lived there in the beginning. I don't know. He's just a coppa at the school pond. Woo!
He's just the local school pond coppa. Didn't you guys have that? Weird.
I didn't, but, hey.
We didn't have a pond, but I'm still saying it happened. So we meet our bestie Jade. He quickly becomes basically their pet. We've described Jade in the past episode of just wanting love. Someone just love on Jade. Somebody, please, someone love Jade. I love
someone
Jade.
Someone does, and it's me. I love Jade.
That's our next t-shirt.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I don't know if putting his face on it would be copyright.
No, just I love Jade. And then
Jade.
Put nom nom nom.
On the back. Yes.
Yes. So they keep going to school, and she's going through the motions, and she still hates that Damon is following her everywhere, but she's like, well, I'm his wife now. And life goes on, and then one day, she gets, I don't know how to say this better.
They were out by the pond, and then
and a dude shows up.
And he's beautiful.
And he's gorgeous. And he talk real well.
He talk real good.
He talk real good. Not like Damon. Damon don't talk so good. Bro talks real good. And he is like, oh, a ghost wife, should I eat you? And she's like, why? What? Why would you even say such a thing? And she's freaking out, and Damon comes by, and he's like, unga bunga, nuh-uh, back off.
My wife.
And
my
dude's
wife.
Like, I should have known.
Look,
Borat was gonna happen at some point.
ADHD brain stuff just happens, okay?
We cut out so much vocal stems.
I'm not cutting that out. That's staying.
No, that's staying.
But yeah.
So
she finds out that she can still be eaten.
Yep, that's how she finds out she can still be eaten. And Damon And she's like, turns on Damon again. Why didn't you tell me? And he's like, bruh, how?
He like shrugs. He's doing like a shoulder shrug, like,
I don't know. And he acknowledges, I don't talk real good.
Yeah, he does.
There's even a part, like, towards the end, she's like, why didn't you tell me? He's like, first of all, you're not easily manipulated like that. Yes, she is. I don't know what happened with that character development. And he's like, and second, I didn't know how. He straight up says, I don't know how to say that.
He just doesn't know what to say. So how is he going to say it?
And it's not like Liz would have believed him in the first place, because Liz has to come to her own conclusions after 3 people tells her something.
And she learns from her mistakes. She doesn't learn until it's too late.
I think we're hating on Liz a little too much. I still like Liz. You can't help but like Liz.
Yeah, like, she's a lovable character. It's just sometimes you're like, oh, come on.
Yeah, she's dumb. She's dumb. Liz no one knows how Liz survived. And they mention it. We don't know how you survived this long. The answer is her brother.
Yeah, it is her brother.
It is her brother. And he's like, calm down, bro. I'm not going to eat your wife. I'm just curious. This seems like a very entertaining thing to witness.
Oh, and this is also, like, how you know, like, this scene. Because, like, Damon's trying to fight Drake. Because his name is Drake. Well, I don't... Yeah, I think his name is just Drake. But Damon calls him Snake. Because he's a Python.
He's a Python. He calls him Drake at first. Because she's like, oh my god, who is that? And he's like, Drake. And she went, Drake? Snake. And she's like, is it Drake or is it Snake? And he's like, Snake. But yeah, so she calls him Drake.
Drake jumps up into the window from, like, it's like the 3rd story window. He just jumps up. They're like, did he just come through the window? And then no one says another thing about it.
Nope, not a word. Because he also can hypnotize people. Yep. I don't know if I explicitly said Damon is hypnotizing people in the last episode, but I think we all know. He got magic powers. Why wouldn't he be able to hypnotize people? Come on, y'all.
But yeah, Liz gets mad at him, like, why can't you talk like him? So she forces him to go to class with Drake.
Yeah, she's like, you need to learn from him. She explicitly tells Damon, you need to learn how to act like how Drake acts. Damon, you know who you are. Bunch of D names, getting hard for Katie to keep separate.
Katie no understand. Help.
Katie also not speak so good.
It's okay. We still love you all the same.
We can't all be perfect. And
yeah.
And it's not like out of the norm thing for these dudes to just be jumping out of windows.
No.
And I'm going to say, Liz forces Damon and Drake to become besties.
Basically, yeah. Like, Drake wants to hang around at first to just, like, watch this crap storm hit because he thinks it's hilarious that Damon, a mountain, is just chilling with this human girl, and he just wants to see what they'll get up to, and then...
And he listens to whatever Liz says.
Yeah, well, I guess we can get into the bully situation.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, so Liz, when she was younger, had this really crappy bully. It was a guy from, I don't think they're at the same school anymore, but they were at like a elementary or middle school situation, and this guy was really mean. Like, he was trying to flirt with her, but it just wasn't.
He pulls her hair at some point, and that made my ick go off, because you know how I am about my hair. I have cut my hair off because a stranger has touched it before.
Yeah. But yeah, so she's getting bullied by this guy, and her brother saves her back in the day.
Like,
but of course,
beats him up.
Uh-huh. He sees him messing with his sister once, and dude gets taken care of.
Gets wham bam, thank you ma'am, and he starts picking up Liz every day from school, and she brings him little snacks and trinkets and stuff because he had to be waiting out there for like an hour or two because his school got out quicker, and he would walk her home and protect her and all that.
Yeah.
And that's also when we find out Damon's been watching her for a while.
We don't find that out till later.
It shows him in the flashback.
Yeah, but that flashback isn't till later.
No, there's 2 flashbacks.
Yeah, the one where the brothers beat up, but Damon's not in that one.
There's one where he was in it before the other one. I know for a fact. But it
I
doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. Anyway, the bully comes back.
Yeah.
He's also bullying another student because of course he is. But
Oh, and the reason why she was following this other student is because he's being possessed.
it's not like a main like it's
Side quest.
side quest. The bully is back and he sees Liz and he goes to be a jerk again, but this time it's not brother there to save her. It's Damon.
It's Damon. The mountain.
Damon don't know how to hold back.
I think Damon, for what we've seen him do before and after, held back a lot.
He crushed the guy's skull, basically.
He lived.
He did live, but...
Because of Drake.
Yeah, so dude comes to bother Liz. Damon, like, slams his head into a wall, almost kills him. And Drake comes up and was like, how are you going to take care of this? And she's like, I don't know, we just killed someone.
And he's like, y'all want me to make it look like a car crash? Straight up, just plain as day, no worried. He's like, no, he ain't dead yet.
I'll
life.
make a phone call.
He makes a 10-second phone call, and it's done.
It's taken care
He,
of.
like, grabs the dude. He's like, y'all go on home now.
Bye.
He sends them home. He's like, I got it. Y'all go home. Thanks for the entertainment.
Yeah, so... which you get the dynamics in this situation a lot. So Damon's the one who's going to be beating people up, and Drake is going to be the one who takes care of it afterwards.
Drake doesn't like to get his hands dirty. He mentions it a lot. He's like, yeah, smashing and chest beating and ripping is more Damon's thing. I am more subtle, and I don't like to get my hands dirty. Thank you.
You do all the dirty work. I'll take care of it later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
And you start to notice some things with Drake and Liz. And he doesn't notice it for a while.
Well, I'm going to be very honest. She doesn't notice it either. When they have
She
that
doesn't
fight
notice
scene
it
at the
at
school,
all.
when they have that
She
fight
never
scene at the school at the end, she's
Didn't
like,
notice.
is everything okay? And Drake's just like, yeah, it's fine.
And he's like, I'll find you in your next life, Liz. And she's like, what does that mean?
Yeah, so okay, so I would say these three are like the main gang. Jade gets thrown in every once in a while when they're on break and they go out
Jade's
to the pond.
the comedic relief, and they like to eat lunch by the pond with Jade.
Yeah.
And that's where they do like their main like plotting.
No, for real. Everything that happens at that stupid pond.
Like, we're not gonna I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. There's not a lot of other like scenes where they're at different places. It's the pond.
They're walking on the side of the road home after school, and then the pond.
And then the pond. And sometimes a random building to take care of a ghost adventure, because Liz decides that she's going to become nosy.
She's gonna be the ghost exterminator.
She's the Sherlock Holmes of the ghost world, guys.
Who are you gonna call? Liz.
And you probably shouldn't call Liz.
No, don't
Let's
call
be
Liz.
honest.
Well, I mean, she gets it taken care of.
Yeah, because other people do it.
No, she did it once, but she had the pearl that Drake gave her.
Yeah, and that just so happened to have worked. She lucked out. There was no plan there. And her plan was to have her friends sit there while she bargained with the ghost. No, that you got the wrong person. This is the wrong person. But the little rock is what's going to start. And the thing didn't even take the rock. It didn't even take it. She still had it. It was on the floor. She picked it up and took it back home.
I think
it didn't even
some
steal the rock.
I think it had some kind of light source, and it was like, no, thank you.
Drake gave it to her because it was filled with positive energy. And then when it saved the day, he's like, it must have been more than I thought.
Yeah. Can we talk about how he gave it to her, though?
Yes. Yes. So this is around the time when Peyton shows up. Actually, the rock and Peyton have a direct correlation.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't find that out until after this scene that we're going to talk about, how he gives her the rock. He picks up the rock and he immediately thinks of Liz, and he's like, Liz would love this.
But he says it like a nonchalant way, like, Liz might like this. But in his mind,
then,
he's like,
oh yeah, there's no one around him, and he says this out loud. Oh, I bet Liz would like this.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason why he's even thinking of trinkets in the first place is because of their, like, pretty much first ghost adventure where this girl's getting haunted because she picked up an item on the side of the road. See, what have I told you in previous episodes? Don't be picking up stuff on the side of the road. I done told you. And she picked up something on the side of the road that was attached to a ghost, and Liz is like, kill it! And they're like, it's too weak to get. It's just gonna just be haunting her. And it turns out it was the thing. They bury it. Bing, bang, boom. And so dude's got trinkets on the mind. He sees the rock and he's like, oh my God, Liz would love it. And Liz would love me if I give it to her. So he goes to the pond and he starts overthinking it. Because he always has to go to the pond and everyone's an overthinker except Damon.
Yeah.
And he takes it out of his pocket and he's like, this is stupid. Why did I think a rock was going to make her love me? Hadn't even presented it to her yet.
Nope.
Liz is not around.
Nope,
and he throws it on the ground.
Yep.
And Liz comes up then because convenience. And she picks it up and she's like, oh my God, I love this rock. Can I have it? And he's like, no, that belongs to someone else. That's someone else's rock. She's like, why'd you throw it? Here, take it back so you can give it to the rightful owner. I don't want to steal anybody's rock. And he goes, why do you care? If you like it, why don't you take it? See, this is where we're getting more into the mind shift of how ghosts or these entities think rather than humans, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's like, if you want something, you just take it. And she's like, but it's not mine and it could mean a lot to someone else. Can you give it back to the owner? And he's like, well, I lied.
Yeah, because, like, take in mind, like, this is a shiny rock. It looks like a pearl. It really does.
It's a pretty rock. I would take it. Yeah. I would take that rock unless I found it on the side of the road. Don't take things from the side of the road.
Oh, keep that ring that she was talking about in your mind. Keep that in your mind.
Yes. I mentioned it on purpose. I didn't say it was a ring, but it was a ring. She picked up a ring on the side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
The other girl that was getting haunted. They fixed that. They buried the ring on the mountain. Because, of course, this is literally how it goes. They look, she's like, well, do we destroy it? And they're like, no, that'll make it hang around. But can I put it in a dumpster? And they're like, just for someone else to find? Come on, Liz. God, get it together. They're like, we could bury it. And Liz is like, oh, yes, of course we can bury it, because someone else had to come up with that idea. And they're like, where should we bury it? And Drake's like, I bet Damon knows a place. And Damon's like, mountain.
Wait, can we talk about that scene? Okay, when they're burying this ring, like, the girls are, like, parting the dirt with their hands very softly, and Damon's like, dainty. It starts digging like a dog.
Drake is criticizing the whole time from the sidelines. He's like, that's gonna just wash away with the next rain. That's not even an inch of dirt. You just shoved some dirt around. And Damon, all fours, starts digging barehanded. And he's quick too. And everyone's like, is he a dog? And he's like, hole. And they're like, yep, that is a hole.
Thank you, Damon. Thank you for the hole.
Thank you, Damon, for the hole. We'll have your favorite dinner tonight.
We're going to talk about this again. It's going to be brought back up. But
the ring is important. It's a callback.
So, Peyton. Hey, Peyton.
Hey, Peyton. Peyton shows up when she was given the rock, and he's got beef. Big beef.
But
with who?
You think it would be Damon, because
everyone looks
at Damon. Everyone looks at Damon like, what'd you do? And then he, like, points at Drake, and Drake's like, hey, wait, what did I do?
He's like, I don't even know you. And Liz is on the sideline going, oh my God, what should we do? Should we help him? And Damon's like, let's go to class. The bell rang.
But
Liz was like, should we help?
The reason Peyton has big beef is so Drake can go be a dragon, but he decided to stay in the human world. Poor Peyton over here, too stupid to turn into dragon. So He
No,
being
he got
mad.
too angry. He got too angry to turn into a dragon. He's angry, and it was like he's a red python, and the red ones are cursed because they got too angry, and the gods were like, "Nah, you don't get to be no dragon because you angry."
He's angry and stupid, not a good combination.
Yes, and in the stories, the red pythons are supposed to be like evil. Peyton's not evil.
he,
Peyton's a turd.
I don't think Peyton could be evil if he tried, genuinely.
His version of evil is just being snarky.
Or, no, his version of evil is a bad joke. Like, hey, you want some of these chips? Haha, it's empty. But that gets pulled on him so much. Peyton really is an idiot, guys. And he's bullied. He's bullied.
Well, they bully him. Even the human kids are bullying him.
Yeah, because
he's gullible too. He doesn't have as much interaction. More than Damon, less than Drake interaction with humans. So they will go up to him because the dude's very food oriented for someone who says he doesn't like human food. And they're like, "Do you want some of this snack?" And they'll just hand him an empty wrapper, and it works every time. And the dude's just getting more irritated. Like, "This is the third time this has happened."
Yeah,
and
like,
the students are like, "It happens every time, gullible."
it's kind of sad because it also shows you that teenage kids suck. Teenage kids suck, my guys. And poor Peyton just...
Peyton's known to just disappear for a few weeks, too.
Yeah.
Few days, few weeks. He just comes when he wants to.
It's never, like, specified what he's doing. He just comes and goes as he pleases.
And you find out that that's just kind of what ghosts do.
Mm-hmm.
They don't usually stay sedentary like Damon and Drake. They're the odd ones here.
Yeah.
These are our freaks.
There's a side characters that we don't have up here, but there is another ghost wife at the school.
There is, and she's not an important character. She's there to help Liz work through her emotional stuff. I like when they first introduce, and the girl from the school ghost wife is like, and Liz is like, "What exactly is a ghost wife? Because it doesn't seem very wifely between you and the other ghost." And she's like, "Oh, actually, we're more like besties forever. Like I've been his wife since I was 7, but we're not romantic. We just spend all of our time together that we have. If he wants to, sometimes he disappears. We're just besties." They ask Damon what he wants with Liz, and let's say at this point, Damon is really into K-dramas. He watches them with Liz's mom, like, every day.
Yeah.
And he goes, "I would like to cuddle, I would like to love, and I would like to sleep next to her." And they're like, "Where did you learn this?"
And everyone, like, blushes. Drake is laughing. The other ghost couple are, like, blushing super bad, and they're like, "Okay, we gotta go. It's, like, awkward. And they actually turn to him and they're like, "Where did you learn this?" He's like, "The TV."
He doesn't even say where he learns it from. She assumes he learned it from the TV. He didn't even say it. And like I said, Damon's not stupid. He just don't speak so good. So when he says it, he straight up is like, "Cuddle, love, pretty."
Wife
Cuddle,
pretty.
love, pretty.
Wife
pretty. And he's like, "What is cute?" There's a part where he does that, and she's like, and she describes her version of cute, and he goes, "Oh, Liz cute."
Wife cute.
He doesn't call her wife, he calls her wifey.
Yeah, wifey!
Wifey. Every time, and when he starts doing it, she's like, "You have got to stop watching those K-dramas."
No more K-dramas after school.
Like, she is on him about those K-dramas. She goes in there and turns them off.
Which, we do have to talk about this. Liz is hard on poor Damon. Like, not even just the beginning. Throughout the whole thing, she treats him like trash.
They treat him like the family dog, and it's pointed out that he acts like it, and he will do whatever Liz tells him to do. She says, "Hey, don't hurt anybody, don't hit anybody." So there's a part where they're playing dodgeball, and she goes up to him, and she's like, "Why aren't you hitting the kids with the ball? I know you can." And he said, "You told me not to hit people." So he's just lightly tossing the dodgeball to the students back to him.
Yeah, like, it's like a little wimp throw, like, and it just, like, falls.
an underhanded toss too.
Yeah.
It's and they're like pelting the mess out of him, and he's just catching them, and he'll just toss it back underhanded.
Except for Drake. Drake comes around, and they're like, we're gonna duke it out, full style, full strength, let's go.
And there's parts where Damon will just jump out of the window, and Drake's like, okay, everyone, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me, time to get hypnotized.
Yeah, because, which we haven't really been talking about the ghost attacks. There are ghost attacks and, like, people being affected by ghosts, like, peppered in here. They're just, like, not super major to the story.
No, it's more just showing Liz getting more comfortable with the smaller ghosts and stuff like that.
And learning that big ghosts are a thing.
Yeah, she's starting to be able to identify better, but she still sucks at it. There's so many times where Liz will look at, like, an animal or a person and go, that poor person. They're like, that is a ghost.
Yep.
I like when they let her think it for a long time.
And then they look at her like, you didn't know? We thought you knew.
Yeah, like when the red fox lady is trying to target Liz for whatever her real reason was. Her reason was doo-doo. I think the creator could have thought of a better reason why the red fox was wanting to go after Liz, but I'm not complaining
because she's a fox. She could have lived in his forest, and Damon. She could have loved Damon. Like that. That's better than, oh, I was hurt by my husband, so I'm gonna hurt you.
Yeah, I would think it would be more male hate instead of punishing Liz because she just so happens to be a ghost wife.
Yeah, like the fox kills men.
It's like her whole thing.
Yeah, like
that's why she can't do anything to Liz, like eat her. Like she can't eat Liz.
She just wants to kill her because
she's got trauma from multiple husbands. She had multiple husbands. And so reincarnation is a thing in this because Liz at some point needed to find out about what happens after we pass, after we're no longer here on this earth, because she interacts with a baby ghost, and that broke my heart, the baby ghost, because all he wanted was a hug.
Which, okay, the baby ghost, he had like leprosy or something. He was deformed really bad. So he walks up to Liz, and
Liz made me so mad. That was one of the times that I truly disliked Liz.
Well, he kept saying, "Mommy," and she's like, "Ew, I'm not your mommy." And he would like go up to reach for a hug, and she's like, "Ew, get away from me."
And then he would pretend to fall and cry.
Oh, it was so bad. Oh,
it didn't bother me that she said, "No, I'm not your mom." Okay, that's valid. She isn't. She's a teenager. But he's coming up to her, and she's like, "Oh, he's so ugly and disgusting. Get him away from me," and hiding behind Damon. Drake points it out to her at some point. He's like, "So, it's fine when it's a ghost, or it's all about looks for you. I get it. So you can treat me normal because I'm aesthetically pleasing, but this kid, it's not important to ghosts what anyone looks like. Have you noticed that me and Damon don't treat this kid any different? You're being mean." So, of course, it takes her another episode to realize that she's being mean.
And she doesn't really realize it until she's, like, about to hug him. She's like, okay, I've been kind of crappy. All right, here's a hug.
Yeah, and the only reason why, and she acknowledges this, it's because she got used to how he looks because he was hanging around all the time.
Oh, him and Jade were being best buddies.
Yes, Jade was taking so good care of that kid. And the kid only wanted a hug.
He just wanted to be loved.
He just wanted to be loved. And Drake says, oh, he didn't ask for much. Probably because he was a toddler.
Yeah.
And he was seeing everyone getting love around him. And he wasn't just a toddler that sadly passed away. He was a toddler who was sick, who looked rough, apparently. And because even the doctors and nurses in the flashback were talking about it, and he was an orphan. He had no one.
Yeah. But Liz picks him up and hugs him, and he disappears.
Yeah, and she's wanted to know. She's like, what happens? I need to know. I need to know. Because her heart's starting to break. And they said, you get reincarnated. You get another life. It's still your soul, but you start over again. And that took a big weight off of her shoulders.
Which she has asked before, and they're like, do you really want to know? And she's like, actually, no.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, no.
And then this kid comes around, and, ruins it.
Yeah. So we got to keep the reincarnation in mind too, hearing the rest of this, because you have other characters who Liz helps with their final wishes or whatever, and they disappear. That's just what Liz does as the manic panic Sherlock Holmes of this.
Yeah, she it's not that many. It's more like attackers than it is like people Liz can help, but people wants like she wants to help the people as much as possible, not the people, the
Yeah,
ghosts.
the things like the girl with the ring or the kid is more just showing Liz's character development.
Mm-hmm.
Or passing along information that we'll need later. So the ring is important information that we'll need later. The kid learning that you reincarnate with the kid is information that we need later.
I guess we can go ahead and talk about Hayate.
Yeah, let's go for it. So Liz has a big bad coming after her again. Someone they call Father.
Oh wait, can we talk about what first brought him?
Sure.
Because the character, the baddie that brought him wasn't Father.
Oh, it was one of Father's children.
No, it was the girl who lied. Remember the one that Jade ripped apart? Everyone was like, "Ew."
Yes, yes. So there's a girl. She comes up to uh Liz and she's like, I'm being chased by a bad man, and if I hang around you, since you're around these powerful ghosts, because Peyton's there, Drake's there, she got the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
And and she's like, if I hang around you, he's not gonna bother me. And they're like, okay. And Liz gets a bad feeling about this girl. Like something feels off.
But she's still trying to
Even
be
Liz can
nice.
sense it. Yeah, she's still trying to be nice. She's like, well, she's being chased, whatever. And the girl starts being weird to Liz about Damon. She's like, that's a bad man.
She's
He's
like
gonna
lying
eat
about
you.
him. Like she's trying to separate them.
And Liz is like, keep my husband's name
Out your
out
mouth.
your mouth. Like, she's this close to Will Smithing her.
Yeah.
Like, there's a part where she's like, look, I get it. You're running away, but if you're gonna keep talking like this, you can go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And she tells her that. She's like, you can go. If you don't like it so much, because he's the one protecting you. You think I can protect you? Have you seen me? I scream. That's my go-to. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'll back off. And eventually it comes to like this big thing where she's doing all of that, and Hayate comes, and the girl's freaking out. And
the girl is a ghost who is trying to separate Damon and Liz so she can
eat Liz.
Yeah. But
because everyone wants to eat Liz.
Yeah, because
oh,
she smells sweet.
Let me say, the main reason why they want to eat Liz is since she is the wife of a powerful ghost. If they eat her, even like an ear or a finger or an arm, they will become more powerful. So Liz doesn't just smell sweet. Liz is like nectar, ambrosia, if you will.
Like, just, they know how powerful her husband is just due to her scent. Because the other ghost wife doesn't pull as many ghosts as this poor Liz is. Like, the other ghost wife is like, you're seeing this stuff? This is weird.
She's like, girl, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I've got to go. She tells Liz at some point, she's like, yeah, I'm sorry for not hanging out so much, but y'all got a lot going on.
But yeah, so Hayate pops up, points out that the girl is lying. The girl goes to kill Liz, and Jade comes in, clutch, and kills her, but he does it real... Like, Damon does it the
Brutal.
same way.
Yeah, it's just because it was Liz. She's not used to seeing Liz actually be a monster.
You mean Jade?
I want to say the reason... yeah, Jade, excuse me. And the reason why Jade did this is because in a previous episode or two, Damon realizes that he can't protect Liz as well as he thought he would be able to. And to be fair, Drake brought some of it on, and Liz just attracts danger like nobody's business, so he decides that he's got to go. And Drake tells Liz when they're leaving, hey, you need to keep an eye out on the school, you need to keep an eye out on Liz.
Okay, so the reason Jade is doing all of this, there's two reasons, but the main reason is Damon and Drake notice that they can't be there 24/7 to protect Liz. They can't. So Damon kind of threatens Jade and was like, "You take care of wife."
And Drake elaborates.
Yeah. So they're just basically telling her like, "Hey," telling Jade, "Hey, protect her, please. Not please, do it."
And the school.
Yeah.
They give him a big task.
But also, he, like, right before he attacks the ghost girl, he thinks in his head that Liz is going to be so happy with him. Liz is going to love him so much and pet on him and just be just so happy that he protected her.
Since he saw Liz pet the kid, he has had it in his mind that he wants to curl up on the bench next to Liz and rest his head in her lap so she'll pet him. And he looks back at Liz after he rips that girl apart and is like, I did good, right? 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 And of course, Liz freaks out. Because that's what Liz does.
The thing is, like, everyone freaks out. Damon rips ghosts in half, and Jade just bites this girl, and, like, I don't know, does he rip her head off? I can't remember that part.
It's pretty brutal. And I like how everyone just kind of turns to Jade. Hayate is horrified too, because that's his whole thing. He traveled so far just to yeet this girl from existence. Traveled miles and miles on foot, and just for Jade to rip the rug out from under him. And everyone's turning and they're like, what the heck, Jade? Everyone's just dogging on him, and Jade's just getting more droopy, and he's looking at Liz like, I did good. I protected you. I did what you told me to. And Liz is like, oh, you freak.
You're gross. Oh. But yeah,
Oh.
okay. So Hayate is here now. And next comes in one of, I think this is the big baddie, I would say.
The big baddie. And he's called Father. And he had a little minion, sort of a little minion, the Illusioner. Illusion?
Sorry about that abrupt stop, you guys. We have come to find out that this is going to be a 3-parter.
Unfortunately for us here at What to Talk About, we're not always the best at planning things. Because we're just running on vibes.
Yeah, or keeping it to a minimum, because we talked for a while.
We are very chatty. So please enjoy the part 3 that's coming up. I hope you guys enjoyed part 2.
And see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.